Ian from Lean Media. I thought I would take a little time today to talk about what retail arbitrage was like in 2003. This is 20 years ago on Amazon, and I was actually selling on Amazon using retail arbitrage in 2003, even before then, I think, for maybe starting as early as 2001 and 2002. I'm going to talk a little bit about how it worked back then versus how it works now, and the fact that retail arbitrage is actually extremely difficult to do legitimately on Amazon as of 2023. So let's get started. This is a receipt that I dug out of my Yahoo Mail account. And at that time, it was possible to use a feature called Z Shops. And Z Shops was basically kind of third party merchandise. They didn't call it third party marketplace, they didn't integrate it as well as they do right now on Amazon.com. So Z Shops were basically let you sell your stuff that you didn't need anymore. For instance, if you had a new item that you needed to sell, or maybe even a used item, you could turn around on Amazon. There'd be a little button below the listing that says "Have one to sell," and then you could click it, and you'd be prompted to fill out the information about the item, whether it was new, and turn around and sell it. So what I started to do at the time, I worked near some record stores. Remember Tower Records and places like that. And they had this import bin of stuff that they didn't need anymore or what they couldn't sell. So this was the Fake Plastic Trees CD single from Radiohead, which is a really big band. I bought it for like $1 from the import bin. Then I would go home and I would list it on Amazon using this Z Shops feature. It was totally legitimate. I listed it for $9.95, and then I got a Amazon took a cut, $2.48, and then there was also I got a shipping credit as well to handle that. So my earnings for this particular item was $9.31, and as I told you, I purchased it for $1, and maybe some extra cost for like buying the bubble mailer. But you could make a little kind of like some side income doing this type of thing using Amazon Z Shops in 2003. That party ended a long time ago. I think probably by 10 years ago, Z Shops they changed the name. And then by that point, they were also severely restricting what you could sell on Amazon, including media and including special brands. And I'd like to draw your attention to this is the Amazon Seller Central forms as of mid 2023. When you search for sell CDs, you'll get lots of questions asking about getting approved to sell CDs, restrictions to sell CDs, sellers who never applied approval to sell CDs, how are they able to sell? So all of these questions about it. This is 5 years ago, so this is in 2018, and people were having difficulties then trying to sell CDs. And what happened is Amazon started to restrict music and media categories. CDs, DVDs, they were basically you couldn't sell them unless you were an authorized publisher or distributor or had some other legitimate way to sell according to Amazon's rules. And everybody else who was kind of going to the Goodwill store or going to a bookstore to buy kind of clearance stuff and trying to resell it, they were stopped in their tracks from doing it for certain types of media. So retail arbitrage, it was possible a long time ago with media items like CDs. It's no longer possible now. And actually, if you go to Amazon and search for selling applications FAQ, you'll find out more information in a very general sense about what's required. And different categories have different things. So if you're selling like herbal supplements, you may need, in addition to approval from the manufacturer, you may need some declaration from some laboratory saying that this has been found not to have any harmful substances, et cetera, et cetera. For things like DVDs, depending on the company, like Disney, you need approval from Disney to sell on Amazon, and that is very, very restricted. It's a small number of distributors that are wholesalers or allowed merchants who can do it. Fly-by-night people or small-scale sellers like ourselves, we cannot do that. It's against Amazon terms of service. And also Amazon policies, they don't like retail arbitrage. They don't like the idea of people getting something from a clearance rack and then turning around and selling it on Amazon. They especially don't like if it's online arbitrage where you're actually ordering it from another website and then it's sent to the person's house. And the reason is because the box that comes, the packing slip, the return information, it will all be wrong because it should match the seller of record, not whoever shipped it out. And Amazon has very specific rules about that. So you should definitely, if you're interested in checking this out, go to the Amazon Seller Central and then look at you can see all kinds of rules about this. So music and DVD, for instance, We are implementing selling qualifications for some products in the music and DVD categories. That's actually, I think, almost all products. And then they also cite higher authenticity issues. So that's quite a bit of information, but I just wanted to show you what it was like in 2003 when actually you can do this and there wasn't any restriction on reselling something versus now where you have tons of rules about what you can sell on Amazon. This is Ian Lamont. If this video helped you out, please take a moment to like it and follow me. And also, if you go to leanmedia.org, that's my official website, click on blog or video, and you'll see all kinds of information about selling on Amazon, including brand registry, Amazon transparency, all these different programs that Amazon uses to not only regulate its marketplace, but you can use to improve your business on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching.